Hey there, Pokemon fans, Readers here with another deck review video. So this week I purchased and opened this X and Y bundle featuring Pyroar, and I thought about creating a video showing you a deck with these Pyroars. So if you have not bought this bundle already, you can actually watch my video. It will be on your screen right now for these Pyroar, the pulls that I got from this box, which were not so good by the way, but anyways, so I thought about creating a deck featuring this card, and I'm gonna go to my deck manager now. I had this deck for a few months actually. It is not so new. It may not be the best, but it is a strange Pyroar. That's how I named it. I'm going to do a small change. I'm gonna press save and change the sleeves to the Pyroar sleeves that I got from the bundle. That's awesome, so I'm gonna go with the Pyroar sleeves, and now I'm going to review it. Okay, so let's deck review this deck. So again, it's not the best Pyroar. You can build a Hundum Pyroar. This is a Delphox Pyroar. It also has Charizard EX, the Combustion Blast Charizard EX. Why not? And it is not the worst, but not the best deck either. But anyways, I guess that it's not so expensive. I suggest you build it just for the fun of it. So we have one Charizard EX, and that's basically because Combustion Blast is very powerful, and with Blacksmith it's not so hard to reach that for energy. This Pokemon can't use Combustion Blast during your next turn, but this is not so bad in my opinion. We have a 2-1-2 line of Fennekin, Brazen and Delphox, and we have only one Brazen. That's because we have rare candy. There it is, one rare candy. That's quite cool. So basically for Delphox, you probably know Delphox already from the X and Y basic red deck. This is an awesome card with Mystical Fire. Once during your turn, before you attack, you may draw cards until you have 6 cards in your hand. So this guy right here has the ability of same in EX, but with the but you can do it every single turn, and this is fantastic. And Blaze Ball deals 50 damage plus 20 more damage for each fire type energy attached to this card, this Pokemon. You will probably have a fire type energy attached to this Delphox instead of we don't have double colorless in this deck, so you will definitely have fire type energy attached to this Delphox. And this is awesome because if you you know, build or play around this Delphox, you can knock out every single Pokemon from your opponent, and 140 HP is quite a lot. I know it's a stage 2 Pokemon, that's quite sad, but we have the rare candy. It's easier that way. We have 4 Litleo, and I prefer this Litleo. There are a few other Litleos. I prefer this one with the roar. Your opponent switches one of his or her active Pokemon with one of his or her bench Pokemon, so you may want to prevent losing your Litleo if you are going for if you are playing second, so you can roar. I don't know, that's a choice. We have 3 Pyroar with the Intimidating Mane, and this is basically the all-star of this deck, and I suggest you buy the bundle with Pyroar. It is a very good Pokemon, and Intimidating Mane has the prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's basic Pokemon. This Pokemon was amazing back before the Mega Evolutions. Nowadays we have so many Mega EXs, so freaking many Mega EXs, that this Pyroar is getting even worse every single time a new set releases because of the Mega EXs and because of the Spirit Links. It is not good anymore. It's quite weak. It is quite weak, but if you face a basic Pokemon, this Pyroar is freaking amazing. We have Scorching Fang, 60 damage. You may discard the fire type energy attached to this Pokemon. If you do, this attack does 30 more damage. This is a good, very good attack. It is a 90 damage every single turn with the burning energy, and 110 with a muscle band. So why not? And we have one copy of this Pyroar with a Flare command, which is basically a Lysander with 1 fire energy. Once during your turn, before you attack, you may discard the fire type energy attached to this Pokemon. If you do, switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with his or her active Pokemon. So it's a Lysander with the with one fire type energy discarded from this Pyroar. Next we have a Vulpix, and this is basically in order to evolve to a Ninetales, and this Ninetales we will probably not want to attack with this. We want it in the bench. Each player can't play any stadium cards from his or her hand, so this really helps against the Skyfield Rayquaza deck, and it helps us keep our Scorched Earth in play. So we play our Scorched Earth first, our Scorched Earth first, and then our opponent cannot replace this one. So that's pretty cool, but maybe not necessary. I don't know if we could remove these. I don't know. Suggestions in the comments below. Why not? We have an enhanced hammer for discarding special energy from our opponent's active Pokemon. We have an escape rope. I use that more like a Lysander than a switch for my own Pokemon, but we may need to switch our Charizard or our Delphox or our Ninetales sometimes. Why not? Have one Evo Soda to go from Vulpix to Ninetales, from Litleo to Pyroar, from Fennekin to Brazen to Delphox or whatever. We have two Fairy Torts, discard one fire type energy and draw two cards. That's the same with Scorched Earth, basically. Two Professor's Letter to draw two energy cards. One Rare Candy just for the Fennekin and Delphox to go faster there. We have one Switch, two Ultra Ball to basically find our Charizard or Delphox or Pyroar or whatever. Find one Pokemon. And we have four VS Seeker to get back one of our already used supporters. We have two Blacksmith. This is a very, very important card. We could play more than two Blacksmiths, but I prefer two because I have VS Seekers. I can bring them back. Blacksmith is amazing with Delphox. It can power up Delphox very, very, very early, turn 2 maybe. It can power up Pyroar, turn 2, and that's fantastic. Have one Lysander to make sure that we are gonna target our opponent's bench however we want to. We have 3 Professor Bridge Observation as a draw supporter. Have 4 Professor Sycamore because every deck has 4 Professor Sycamore, come on. Have 1 Teammates because we may need it. We may need it. Teammates. You can play this card only if one of your Pokemon was knocked out during your opponent's last turn. So if we are in trouble, we play Teammates and we bring 2 cards that we want from our deck to our hand. We have 2 Scorched Earth to draw cards. This may help our opponent as well, but we don't really care. We have 3 Muscle Band, and this is for Pyroar to boosting its power. It can be used in any other Pokemon. For example, a Charizard EX with a Muscle Band deals 170 damage. So freaking many, so many Pokemon EX have 170 HP. So this may be a one hit knockout for a few Pokemon EX, and that's awesome. We have 4 Burning Energy, and this is very, very important. So Burning Energy says that if this card is discarded by an attack of the Fire-type Pokemon this card is attached to, attach this card from your discard pile to that Pokemon after attacking. So this means that we discard energy with Pyroar without worrying. We will never worry again about the Scorching Fang drawback. And that is very, very important. So we have 4 of these and 9 basic Fire-type energy cards. So overall, not the best Pyroar deck, but still I suggest you build it just for the fun. There are tons of decks out there with Pyroar, with the Intimidating Mane. Unfortunately, it is not in its best right now because of the Mega Evolutions, the Mega Pokemon EX, unfortunately, but it may return even more powerful in the meta game in the future. So I suggest you buy the box. How many times you need it for a complete playset of Pyroar. It's an amazing Pokemon, and that was it. I really hope that you enjoyed this deck. If you have any suggestions how to improve this deck, or if you want to suggest any other completely different Pyroar with Intimidating Mane deck, Please share this in the comments below or at my Gmail, retroaspokemon@gmail.com. If you have any deck suggestions, you can send me your deck list and I will review it if I like it. And I'm gonna give credit to you for the review. So anyways, thank you so very much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this one. Don't miss the playtest and the tournament battle video, and I'm gonna see you next time. Until then, take good care of yourself, be safe, and I will see you. Bye.